Good morning, scrappy friends. I'm sharing a video today for my creative scrapbook. I'm guest designing for them this month, and every Friday this month I'll be sharing a video with their July kit, which contains a lot of the Simple Stories, Sunshine, and Happiness collection. It's a fantastic kit. There's so much in it. If you go to my previous video for the kit this month, you'll see the kit in its entirety. So I think this is the third page that I have created with the kit. I'm kind of going out of order with my videos. And I have these pictures of my kiddos eating some watermelon for the first time this summer, which there's nothing like that because just the rest of the year in the winter, the watermelon just does not ripe and it doesn't taste like summer watermelon. So a good summer watermelon is so yummy. So they really enjoy it. There are a ton of little watermelon and citrusy pieces in here, and when I pulled them out from the die cut pack and the sticker pack, I really liked the shape. So this is kind of like the half circle shape, and I decided to that I wanted to continue that shape theme throughout my page. So I have punched a whole bunch of circles from different pattern papers. I think I'm using like a 1.5 inch punch and a 1 inch punch, and I'm going to layer the smaller circles on top of the big circles to get kind of that look, I guess, like with a watermelon where you have like the rind and the inside part. And I used a lot of the sheets with the 4x6 cards on them because I don't typically use those 4x6 cards on my layouts as a 4x6 card, but they're great for cutting out if you just want a small piece of a pattern, for example. You can punch those from some of the 4x6 cards. Like on that piece right there, I just wanted the blue. So that was a great little scrap to use just to get a tiny blue circle. So I'm going through and I'm roughing up the edges of each of these circles, and I'm just randomly placing them on, and I kind of skipped forward here so you didn't have to see me do all that, but I'm cutting up these circles, and now I've cut them all in half, and they have the centers on them, and I have left a couple of the circles just as one piece. I am going to make little, I guess, like banner shapes, banner lines with these circles and with these half circles. And this background paper with the lines on it made it really easy to kind of line these up. And I wanted the photos to kind of be in line with the half circles so that they were kind of like hanging down from the banner. So kind of a pretty simple design, but I love the way it looks. So since I have the 3 lines of circles, the 3 lines there, the 3 banner lines, I really wanted to, on the 3rd line, have something that would stand out because I have a photo on the other 2 lines. So I kind of needed a big element down there on the bottom to help that 3rd line, that 3rd row of half circles stand out a little bit more. And then as far as the rest of the design of this page, I'm just going to go through and add elements to each row and maybe have some, like I have the tags dangling off there, and I'm going to go through and add some other circular shapes to the half circles to kind of help emphasize the design. There was a little tiny watermelon sticker, but it was a circle on the sticker sheet, and I cut it in half and used the inside pieces, the pieces on the inside of a couple of the circles. And I have found a couple other stickers here that I'm adding on to the page. That sticker in the top left of my daughter's photo, I think it says Total Bliss. When I use stickers like that, I always put a little piece of scrap paper in the back so that they're not sticky. I know some people like use powders and other things, but I just take a little scrap paper and stick it to the back so it's not sticky. And then when I want to use it, I just stick like a pop dot or something on it. So, and the title up there by my son's face says good. The phrase was good vibes, but I just used the good, which was perfect, and I used the letter stickers to spell the word so. This kit, the colors in it are so perfect for summer. When I'm making this set of videos, I made them all right in a row. So I've recorded myself doing these pages for about 4 or 5 hours straight because I happened to have a Saturday to myself and just sat down and got it all done at once. So if you watch once I get all the videos up, if you watch all 4, you'll see the items on my desk, how they got there from previous pages. So I wanted to fill in that space to the right of my daughter's photo with something because it was kind of a big empty space there. So I'm kind of just playing around with finding something that goes in there. I wanted to use this hashtag from the die cut set and put, hashtag yummy or hashtag yum. Oh my gosh, look at my hair. My hair does that all the time in these videos. I gotta be more mindful of that, like slick it back or something, or at least put like a headband on so it doesn't don't get all those little frilly things sticking out. But anyway, so I am looking for words that I could spell from this phrase sheet from the Simple Stories. It has like a whole bunch of summer phrases on it, and I didn't want to use any of those particular phrases. So I'm going through and cutting out some letters from different words to make up my own word. So I was able to spell yummy. I used the UMM from the word summer, and then I used the Y's from, I think it says happy. I can't remember where the Y's are from. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it says happy. So that's how I designed that title. And I'm just going through other little bits from the die cut pack and some more of the stickers and just kind of filling in some of the space here. Those blue arrows that I've kind of used as photo corners on each of the photos. The one on my daughter's photo is actually from the chipboard sheet, and the one on my son's photo I have fussy cut from the pattern paper, but they're pretty much the exact same size. They're slightly different color blues, but that doesn't really bother me. So I'm going to go through and actually glue these down, the banner pieces. I liked how they're spaced out. The rows are not equally spaced out from top to bottom, but that's totally fine because the pictures take up some space, some more space, and yeah, it's fine. It still flows and doesn't look completely uneven because I filled it in with other little bits. And let's see, there's not really too much else I add to this page. It's just actually going back and putting things down that I have already added. Oh, I forgot what I do. You can't have a banner without some stitching or twine to hold it down. So once I get most of these circles glued down and the photos, I want to stitch over the tops of the half circles to kind of make them look like a banner on a string. And you'll notice that I have put my okay, so here's the stitching is done, and I have put my photos just slightly above the line of the half circles because I wanted the photos to be caught in that line of stitching to make it look like that they were part of the banner hanging down. And the rest here is just pretty much going back through and adding in the little bits. Some of those pieces there are citrus, and they're like an orange, a lemon, and a lime, and I realized that wasn't really, the same thing as watermelon, but they were cute, and it kind of goes with the whole summer fruit thing, so I added those in. And I love to use, as you might know if you watch a lot of my other videos, I love to use the topic or theme or content of my photos to help me plan the design of my page. So for example, when I was thinking about the watermelon shape, like if you look at the watermelon in the picture of my daughter, it has that kind of white edge and then the pink middle, the half circle, and that's where I came up with the idea for the half circles on the page. So I do that a lot, and it really helps me. I feel like it helps me connect my layout design to my photos. And when you look at the finished layout, and if you hadn't heard that from me, you may not, see that right away. But I think it really helps a layout feel more cohesive. So anyway, there's my little spiel on layout design and how I do it. So I'm just going through and adding some twine from my stash and tying it around the little tags here. I think I used 3 different colors of twine. Maybe, do I, or do I use all pink? I can't remember, and it's hard to tell in this video here. Okay, so I have covered up my photos because I am going to drop some mists on. I usually add my mist droplets and splatters before I glue anything down, but I think I got a little anxious to get it all glued and stitched down that I didn't do that at first. So there it is, my finished page. I just love how this came out. Kind of a different design for me. Super fun. I got to do something more with that kind of circle pattern. So here's some close-ups. So go check out all the other projects on the blog with this kit for this month, and I'll see you next Friday with another layout with this kit. Thank you.